chances back to me going to prison.
The real kind.
Thank you.
Don't
Y'all,
let them
the
people
toilets didn't work.
invalidate-
I couldn't even.
Don't let them people invalidate your experience, baby. You went to prison. The fuck?
There was no tissue. And I could not wash my hands.
There were grease stains on the fucking wall behind her head. You want her
I couldn't even
you want
put my hand back and take a fucking nap.
You want my bestie to put her clean head?
And there was a fat girl.
Janae.
Oh, shit.
Janae. Fuck.
Never
Fucking
mind.
beluga whale.
Cut that out. We're not going to keep getting into prison.
What
I
are
was
drug
saying-
addicts,
Yeah.
like super unhygienic, like putting their hands in their private
bare
parts
hands
and
on her
touching
bare
stuff that
and then
I
touching
might
stuff.
possibly have to touch.
And then they wanted me to use that phone. I said,
No.
that's not the point. Because,
Going back to you
going
being in
back to me
prison.
being in prison. When I told him what happened, James is my brother. When I told him what happened, he said, wait, they did what? I said, oh yeah, because mommy was like, oh yeah, I'm going to come get her now because she's not staying in there overnight. And he was like, wait, they said what? I'm like, that's what she said. He was like, so when they came to get you? I said at 3 a.m. They came and got me together as a unit.
As a unit.
And he was so hurt. Like the first time I went to jail,
Mind you, the first time. Like,
the first
therein lies
time,
the problem.
the first time I went to jail, they told me to figure it out. Yeah, because I don't think that's
James,
their problem.
you were bad as fuck.
You're bad as fuck. So I think
You
that's
were
another
unruly.
thing. My parents make my issues bigger than the other siblings. And other siblings, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. Y'all know I'm the favorite.
I'm not gonna lie. That's like, even if you had no sibling, you still would have been treated the same way. Like they didn't do that because James was bad as hell. Like you're first. You were born before him. Like you were just a very sweet. Like she's a girl and she's got these big old doll baby eyes and she's a crybaby and everything hurts so much. And like when you're a little girl, like that's cute. No, that's like it pulls on your heartstrings. So like you don't want your little baby to. I feel like society looks at little girls as like you're delicate, like nothing should happen to you, which is why James wasn't raised the same way. Even though James was like, James really wasn't bad as fuck. James had energy and like nobody probably knew what the fuck to do with it. So he started acting out. Honestly, that's probably what happened in James's defense. And so people are a lot harder on boys. You know, they don't, it doesn't pull at your heartstrings to see a little boy crying. You're like, stop crying, you know, man up, you know, type of situation. So yeah, with you, like you're this little doll baby.
So do you think there are a lot more girls who go through the thing of like not being adults enough or not ready enough or not for the real
I'm
world?
going to be honest. Not necessarily, because I think if you have the dynamic of like a single mom and a son, I think they get it real bad. And even if it's not a single mom, like a lot of these moms like are still married, but their husbands are so consumed with their work that they're emotionally unavailable to them to the point where it feels like they're a single mother. In a lot of the ways that they operate, the boys get it real bad because there's something about a daddy daughter and like a mommy and son combo. I mean, you get it bad from both ways, like you mommy and daddy, like, or daddy daughter. But you know, something about a mother and her son, they get it real bad. So, and especially like I said, with single mothers or with fathers that are in the home but maybe not as present, like I don't feel like their input of like let them handle it is
as prevalent.
Is as prevalent because the father is not, you know, not as present. And so the mom is always trying to coddle and trying to whatever. So no, I don't think necessarily little girls get it more than little boys. I think both have the possibility to have that syndrome. Just depends.
Syndrome. I'm being diagnosed on the net. Okay. What else I got, doctor?
100%. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I do know, but we don't got enough time to get into it, babe.
How much time do you think you need?
Oh, for both of us?
Well, no, I said diagnose me. You sound we don't got enough time. Like
we don't have enough time to diagnose me either. Like we both are. Our list is long.
Speak for yourself.
We're in baskets. If we could put baskets on our head, like that's what we would be. Basket cases.
And a straight jacket.
Literally. Yeah, no, we both have a whole lot going on.
Fighting them demons.
In my defense though, a lot of people have a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
I think we're just very, very aware.
But okay, I think also too, I just feel like I'm gonna get ate up this whole episode. My mom genuinely feels like, and maybe this is, my Nana's like this too though. My mom genuinely feels like, why would I want your life, like you're my child. Why would I want your life to be hard? Like, I feel like I know you be like the other day you had said to me, I was like, oh, I'm giving her grace. And you're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, I am. Because even, you see, she put pressure on herself to show up for me. Like, that's not pressure I put on her. So I feel like my expectations are a little bit higher because that's like pressure. But I feel like she will say it out of her mouth. Like, I don't want to have to. Why would I make her do that?
So
why would I make them do that?
No. So here's the thing too. I'm so sorry. Because like,
God damn.
here's the thing. You have made mommy feel like shit enough times for her to like, it's almost like if a kid does something and you spank him.
Okay, wait a second.
You're going to spank him and spank him and spank him.
I don't make my mom feel like
Hold
shit.
on. You're going to spank him and spank him and spank him until he gets the message of like, oh, if I do this, I'm going to get spanked. She hasn't made her mom feel like shit. Her mom is super sensitive. So like, and Janae is very passionate. And so even
Very
if she's not
blunt.
trying to like go in on somebody, sometimes because she's so passionate, it can come off like, damn, you're going in on me. You know, it's unintentional on both ends. And mommy is hypersensitive. So she's going to read 10 times deeper into shit that she doesn't necessarily need to, because like at the end of the day, you know that you have a bratty ass daughter. So like, why are you even taking her seriously? But I think that you have let mommy know enough on enough occasions to
That
where
I'm
she knows what
bothered.
the expectation is. Yeah. And she doesn't want to disappoint you. That's really what it stems from. So it's like, yes, mommy puts pressure on you to be there, but I think that also might be, I think you might be looking at different stages of the cycle. I think that where that
Okay.
is in the cycle
Where
is
it
that
starts
so
from
many,
is me
I think
being
it starts,
a fucking brat.
well, maybe no. Maybe it starts at mommy, you know, starting off with her trauma and then having you, and then, yeah, you're a brat to her. And so she doesn't like the way that feels. And so, you know, but I think that you guys put pressure on each other. I think mommy puts pressure on herself, but I also think that you put pressure on mommy. I asked mommy, I had said to mommy, I was like, you know, mommy, I got to come up there and I need mommy to help me with my budget. Mind you, I'm having a conversation with my mom. Janae is like down the street with David. Like, you're not even a part of this conversation. And I'm talking to mommy and she stops mid-conversation with David all the way over there to say, now, if you fucking go over there, mommy, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off because I've been asking for it. Mommy, don't worry about it. I'm not even gonna be like that.
Context. I had been asking my mom to make time for me. I don't give a fuck. Laugh all you want to. I have been asking my mom. It's like,
She always is asking her mom to do something. So like, if she was behind on this one thing.
Context. If you have been asking someone to come and do, and this is the thing.
For free.
Are you fucking kidding me? For free?
You want this lady to come for free. And because I say you need to come now, you need to come now for free.
For free? Okay, so be for real. Like I said, I asked my mom to come and listen, I could do it. I'm pretty sure I could fucking figure out how to do it. My mom is an expert at it, so why would I not ask an expert to come do some shit that she's an expert at? So I asked her to come
How
do
did
some
mommy
stuff in my
become an
head.
expert at it?
Because her dad was an expert at it. Her dad built houses for a fucking living.
Yeah, but how did mommy become an expert?
I've watched her do it enough times, but like, it doesn't matter when I have to do it.
No, but like, hello, David
Can
Jr.
I finish? No, can I finish?
How
I
did
don't
mommy
give a damn
become
what
an
you're
expert?
talking about.
How did mommy become an expert?
But practice makes perfect. This is my fucking apartment. I'm not putting a bunch of holes in my wall. She owns her home. She can fucking put holes in her shit. I cannot.
You don't think mommy experimented on the apartments that she lived at prior to?
She owned like 7 houses before the house she
Janae,
lived
get
prior
the
to.
fuck
So I don't
off
give a
the
fuck.
couch.
Anyways, this is my part of the group chat. You can't keep interrupting. I am writing my soliloquy in the group chat. I asked her to come put some stuff up for the wall for me or whatever. She done been to James' house. My other friend just bought a house and she done mapped out a whole blueprint for her to do it, all this stuff. She done did everything up under the sun for the past 3 months, but came by my house. Let me add another layer to it. I even asked her to come over one day because I was gonna cook dinner. My mom don't really be in the kitchen. So I'm like, I'll be in the kitchen, mommy. Do you want dinner? Instead of saying like, oh yeah, I'll come eat dinner or whatever, she still chose not to hang out with me. I don't need you to do no work. I wanted you to come hang out with me. So yes, after 3 months of me trying to get my mom to come and spend time with me, I don't want to hear somebody else say, oh, well, mommy, I need you to do something else, because she likes to overcompensate. She's going to say yes to everything. And she knows that I'm going to be upset about it, but I can kind of put you on the back burner to do whatever. As much as it seems like she puts me first, she wants everybody to feel like my mom has said yes to some shit 7 years ago that she's still promising that she's going to do, and she's yet to do it. So yes, I am upset if someone else asks her to do something and she fucking hurry her ass over there to go do it, because like, I am your child. You gave birth to 2 children, me and James, okay? Anything else you do is extra, or because you want to. And if you want to say fuck me, like if you want to say that they're more important than your child, then say that. If you don't love me, then say that.
It's giving a little narcissistic.
That's fine.
Because You are not your mom's identity.
I'm not. I was never her identity.
Like the thing that I showed you where the girl was like, my mom never made it seem like being a mom was her only priority.
My mom tells me out her mouth she didn't want kids. She will always remind us that I did not want y'all.
And yes, she got a girl on her phone named Janae talking about some mommy. Why the fuck are you doing this?
You didn't want me, and she went with your first mind. You chose to have me here.
That doesn't mean that she's responsible for you and your actions for the rest of your life, Janae. I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
That's an idea that you're gonna have to grow out of.
And I'm saying
You fall back on that because you know she's gonna be there. But if she decided not to be there for that thing, she's not wrong.
she's not wrong.
But
I'm
you
not
gonna make
wrong.
her feel like she's wrong.
Yeah, no, but I'm not wrong for saying how I feel either. The fuck. I'm gonna say how I feel.
You think that's a little selfish? You're not wrong for saying how you feel.
I just established 10 minutes ago that I was selfish. So I feel like this entire episode, y'all gonna let me have it. I'm working through it. I just came to this revelation today. It's gonna take me a few episodes to work through my selfishness.
Not come to this revelation.
They don't know
today, you
that.
fucking liar.
I'm selfish and I'm a liar.
But I think that we're on two like opposite ends of the spectrum. And I think if we could just like marry the two, then
So, go ahead.
like, you know, you always have the village to be there. I feel like I don't have a village period. Like I have David and I have y'all, but like, you know, if I need like major, like it's gonna come from David. So that's like my first, you're an hour away. Mike is there too, but I got David. You know what I'm saying? Like I got David that I know on all accounts is gonna be able to like, he got my back, my man. I don't have parents that can facilitate catching me if I fall. So I've had to be responsible. Like there's no way that I couldn't have known about, you know, going to a government building because I have to actually go do all the things that I need to do. Like, and I don't have anybody to say, Kelsey, make sure you have this. I have to Google what I need. Or I think the way that I found out was when I was like 18 years old, I had to go to DDS and I didn't have the paperwork. So I had to leave and come back. And that was my experience. That's what I was saying. So like the same experience you had, I had it, but like a little while ago.
You got arrested?
Do I look like I've been arrested?
Well, I'm just saying, like, why'd you have to go to DDS? Because you had to get a new license?
Yeah.
I had the same license since I was 16. Like, how was I? What reason do I have to be a DDS?
Because they expire, you know? And then also...
oh, wait, no, I'm not trying to be funny, but they didn't send you a new one when yours expired? They just sent mine in the mail. I got the same picture and everything. Oh.
No. I had to go up there. But also, like, even to get my license and stuff, like, you didn't know when you got your license that you needed 2 forms of ID? Your mom probably grabbed it for you.
I was 15. She probably did.
You know what I'm saying? But like, see, yeah, even at 15, like I went at 16 and how did I find out? I don't know. My ex-fiance's dad had taken me. Maybe he told me or something, but that's just, you know.
Yeah.
Because mommy didn't tell you and include you in the process of like, hey, Janae, this is what you need when you go to the, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to learn it because mommy's like, oh, I just got it, you know? But like I've had to learn a lot. But I noticed that that's a thing, like with parents that are super, super supportive. It's like you want to be supportive of your kids, but then at the same time, like you don't want to put them at a disadvantage because even I think David had a very supportive like mother growing up, but same thing. I think that there are things that she kind of just did for him. So now like as an adult, he's having to now learn them 10 years after I feel, you know, what is, I guess, productive for adults to know it at. So like I didn't have a mommy. If I was to go to jail, David, like what would be the point? My mom would be like, Kelsey, we're gonna have to pray about it. Like we don't have like a good support system for real. So it's like I have no choice. Like I have to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. And I think in a lot of ways, like that's made me more prepared for the world, but also like it makes me an angrier, sadder person.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like also, yeah, it makes you more prepared. But I think, once again, there are so many things in the world. Like when I said the other day, I was joking, but I'm serious. There are so many other things that I have to be like, you gotta be on this. You gotta be like, in just being an adult, right? Not just Janae's personal life. Every adult has the same things that they have to do. So like, if you get a little help every now and then to like do certain shit, like
that's what I'm saying. I think that we should marry it. You don't get a little bit of help every now and then. You're like, you know, constantly. You know, I'm never getting help. So like we need to meet in the middle.
Okay, so like where do I stop getting help?
I honestly think that you are really going to have to make the decision of like wanting to fully be an independent person. So I don't think mommy's ever going to stop offering her help. I think that, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to say, you know what, Janae, I could call mommy for this, but
like going to jail, I should have just...
No, like you can hang up your curtains. You have seen mommy hang up curtains in her house, in your house, in James's house. You know how to hang them fucking curtains up, Janae. And the fact that you have waited, you've been living there for a year.
I don't think that's a good example. I'm not gonna hang the curtains.
Why?
No, I don't want it to
Okay.
be wrong.
It's not going to be wrong.
It is.
It's not.
It might be crooked. It might not.
Or what you could do, I think maybe have mommy there and you do it.
Okay, so let's say another thing.
You help mommy when she's coming
yes,
to
like when
yeah.
I'm over there, girl, I'm constantly, she's like wants me to actively learn. But like, I want the supervision.
Okay.
With a lot of shit, I want the supervision.
FaceTime her. You don't think she'll be able to see clearly on FaceTime?
Maybe.
But I think that there are just a few things that you're going to have to pick to like, also, do you still share a bank account with her?
I'm never gonna stop doing that until I'm married.
You won't switch bank accounts until you're married?
No, because I have a main bank account. I have a few other bank accounts, but like, I'm gonna be honest. Even when I'm married, no, I think I'm still gonna have a bank account that's connected to my mom's
Why?
as a safety net. What if I need to leave your ass in the middle of the night? What if I don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally never know what. My mama not gonna switch on you. My husband might. And people love to be like, oh,
My
you know,
husband would
da-da-da. My
never.
husband would never. You just never know. You
But
never
why would it
know.
have to be an account with your mom's? Why couldn't you just have a separate account that's separate from your marriage?
What if she needs to send me money rapidly, like right there in that moment?
Isn't that what Zelle is for? Zelle is instant. And takes
They'll
just as
always
long.
be up and working.
Huh?
The other day when I went to prison, literally we couldn't do the transfer because the shit was on a
Oh,
something.
but that's like a. I think it depends on the bank.
I'm never gonna not have an account with my mom. I don't think I'm ever gonna not have. An
But
account
you don't
with
think
my mom.
that she'll be at a point where you'll have your own money in your own account?
Yeah, and I might need to send her some money. I don't think I'll ever not have something that she's attached to. Like,
Do you think?
I don't even think that's like a. I don't think even if I never needed her financially ever again in my life,
You
I think
don't-
I would always have something with her name on it,
You
like
don't-
where we share.
So you don't think that that's like
My husband would feel away.
not even just your husband would feel away. Yes, but also like you don't think that that's kind of like you're supposed to form a unit. You know, at a certain point you leave and cleave. Like you leave your parents' home and you create your own family, even if that's not a child or whatever. Like, you know, you want to get married. So like you and your partner, your spouse, whether it's a woman or a man, because we know Janae like you think gay.
No, she's so serious.
So your spouse, you don't think that that's kind of like stepping outside of, you know, the
unit, the
units and
bonds.
the what is the union that you and your spouse are forming to have a bank account with your parent? Like, how would you feel if he had a bank account with his mom?
You don't have a safety net? Like you don't have a rainy day account?
But that's what I'm saying. But your own account, not with your mom.
I think that's just how mine would be set up with my mom. Like,
Do you think that's unhealthy?
it could be. It could be. If you know, no, I don't think it is. I genuinely, I don't think it is. And I could just be jaded because that's the relationship that I have and that's all that I know. And so I could be jaded, but like, I don't see.
But would you feel a type of way if your husband had a bank account with his mom? Like, would you look at that as like why are you grown sharing an account with your mom?